Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Zoe. I do a lot of beauty on this channel with some vlogs chucked in. Today's video is a makeup try on. Now I have had a lot of this makeup since Black Friday. I have just been collecting. Even after Black Friday, even before Black Friday, I've just been purchasing and purchasing and purchasing. And it's finally time to try. I think there's almost a full face. I think I'm just missing a few little things, but that's fine. We'll figure that out when we get to it. So I'm just gonna put my hair back in a headband and we can have a rummage. Okay, so I have everything out that I want to try and test. I have had to put in my own foundation and powder just because I didn't purchase any new things. A lot of these things are over Black Friday that I bought, or I just have been buying things here and there. So I do have two primers. One is the e.l.f. Liquid Poreless Putty Primer. I've been really excited to try this. I forgot I even bought it, to be fair, but I was so excited to find it and to have it, so I thought we could try that out. I also do have the Wishery Gripping Primer from the Beauty Crop that went viral. I think it went viral not last year but the year before, and it's still going mental. I don't know what I want to do. I don't know if I want to do the Liquid Poreless Putty one. Maybe I'll do the gripping primer first and see how I go. But yeah, when I bought the Beauty Crop products, a lot of them were under £3 on Black Friday, which is why I picked up so many. I've never tried anything from the Beauty Crop, so I'm very excited. Got my mirror, if you're curious, but I don't know if I like the fact that it's a pump, an airless pump in a tube. I think there's been a lot of issues with it. I think the XL one doesn't, it's just a squeezy tube. But I didn't want to buy the XL because I didn't know if I was going to like it. Hello. I'm just I'm waiting for it to come out. Is it going to come out this time today? Oh. I feel some movement. Oh. Hey, it is bright red. That's 2 pumps of it. I don't know if that's going to be enough. It doesn't have a scent. I thought it was going to have a scent, but it doesn't. It goes on nice. I've not got any SPF on under my I've got skincare but no SPF on, just because I know SPF can sometimes interfere with things. And I didn't want to interfere with any new products really, so I am not wearing SPF today, which is probably a bad idea considering it's sunny, but hey ho. So I don't know if you have to let this like settle. Apparently it's hydrating and it locks in makeup is all it says. An oil-free makeup gripping gel primer that helps hydrate skin while making makeup last all day. You just have to let it set on your skin. Again, it's a bit like the Milk Gripping Primer, where you have to let that sit in for a little while, which is usually where I then go in with a concealer underneath my foundation to conceal any spots, which I might do with with the concealer that I've got, just because it's a bit dark. I am going to go in with the e.l.f. Liquid Poreless Putty Primer. I am really excited to try this. I didn't really get on well with the original of this. I feel like it was a bit too thick for my liking. I've got combo skin, and I feel like it was just not it. But I want to try this on like one cheek and see if it makes any difference to my pores. So I'm going to do it on my left hand side. My mirror just turned on. It's got a light on it, but It's definitely more liquidy than the original. So I'm just going to put this on this cheek and work it in a little bit. And see if it does anything. I can't remember if... Oh, you have to allow 30 seconds before apply makeup to set. To apply 30 seconds to set. Allow 30 seconds to set, sorry. My brain is really not there. I'm really sorry about that. Just says a fan favourite, now in a silky weightless liquid. So I don't know if it's meant to be like for mattifying purposes. I know they do a matte gripping primer now. They have their original gripping primer, which I think I do have under the bed somewhere. I've got so many gripping primers now. I say so many, I've got a few. But everyone's bringing out a freaking grippy primer and it's annoying. Does anyone else find it annoying? Is it just me? I have got the... Just trying to find my brush for this purpose. Where is it? I'm trying to find it. Got it. This is the HMB Cosmetics Soft Airbrush Concealer. Now, I think when I bought this ages ago. Do you remember when I think it was around Christmas time 2023, and I have not used this yet. This is the story of my life there. I buy things, I forget I have them. But when they had the sale, it was a sale that they had the foundation and the powder on as well. I think I got all three for 20 quid or under 20 quid. When they had this sale, they did not have my correct shade of concealer. This is SF1W. I don't think this is the correct shade for me. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna use it under my foundation just in case, because I don't want to then ruin foundation shade or anything. But it looks too dark for me. I mean, even compared to my neck, it looks too dark. And this is number one. If I was to like this and get this again, I think I would go for like a lighter shade if possible. But I'm just gonna go where I have spots, which is a lot of places currently actually. But yeah, I just spot conceal usually under foundation with the NARS Pot Concealer. But I just thought we'll use this today underneath, because then it's the wrong shade, so it might work underneath foundation. It's really got some good ass coverage on it, to be fair. I'm just patting this in with a concealer brush, which is what I normally do with my NARS. I think I didn't need as much concealer as I put on. You live and you learn. But yeah, I'm just stippling this in really, just in the areas that I've put the concealer, just to help cover some redness before I go in with foundation. I am not gonna like that in my eyebrows, am I? I put too much in my eyebrows. Wow, that's fun. I don't like concealer on my eyelid. I use an eyeshadow primer on my eyelid. Well, that's really full coverage, I'll tell you that much. You really don't need a lot. That is some really good coverage concealer. That is... I may need to get that in my actual shade if I can find it at any point. I'm just going to go in with the KVD foundation. I haven't used this in a really long time. But yeah, I'm just going to go in with this. So long of a time. I think my pump's clogged. Oh dear. Yeah, I think my pump is clogged with foundation. That is grim. Oh my god. Jesus. That came out so weird. Anyway, I'm gonna go and apply this quickly. Oh my god. I haven't used this foundation in a long time, so Sue me. But I don't think I remember I remember liking this a lot more than I do. Maybe it wears really well throughout the day or something. It looks matte. I don't remember, to be fair, but anyway, I've got a couple of cream blushes to test, both from the Beauty Crop. I've got the Juice Pot in the shade, I think it's in the shade Papaya. I think I got it in the shade Papaya. Papaya. And I also have their Glow Milk Blushed Cream Blush in the shade Glistening Gardenia. Or when I've looked online, it doesn't look how it's meant to, but that's Glistening Gardenia, or Gardenia. And then this Papaya of the Juice tint. I've not tried either of them before. I've swatched the Papaya one because I was curious, but this is what the Papaya one looks like, and then this is what Gardenia looks like. I feel like this is very much like a spring kind of shade. It's very pretty. I also love the packaging, that it's not just like an open lid you like push down and then it opens, and there's a mirror. I think today I'm going to try this and see how I go. I've heard really good things about the Juice Pots from the Beauty Crop, but this looks like a really nice neutrally shade, which is kind of what I really like at the moment. I don't know how much is too much. That might have been too much, but they seem quite liquidy to me. I feel like I probably should have put this on the back of my hand first. Or used a brush. Because I feel like sometimes when I do cream blushes or matte foundations, it just, where you put the stripe, it stays. And it's not just this blush. I'm not slating this blush. It is with a lot of cream blushes. It happens with my Say one that I really like as well. And it's just, I don't know why, it just happens. It's a really nice shade though. It's not, it's more, it comes out more, I was gonna say it comes out less like neutrally than it does in the thing, but I just swiped it on the back of my hand, and if I can find my blush, well, that's not my normal cream blush brush, but it will do. I'm just gonna see if putting it on the back of my hand first will help, but I don't know if you can see that colour or not very well, and my mirror has done that thing again, but I feel like it works better applying it with the sponge. Because that did not do what I wanted it to, although it did apply more pigment. So win-win, I guess. I'm just gonna take the other side of my sponge that I just did my foundation with and just go over it a little bit, because that was a bit too much. I feel like I now need to like put a bit more on this side to even it out a bit, because I feel like it didn't really, it doesn't look even now. It looks not even. To be fair, this is not my normal cream blush brush, so I just picked up a clean brush. It is very pretty, to be fair. You know, looking at it in the bottle, I was not expecting much of it, but actually it's really nice, and I'm going to put this in my makeup bag, I think, once I finish filming the video, because that is really lovely. Okay, I just went off camera just to powder down my face. I put the Revolution Super Base on my eyelids, and then I set that with the Makeup Obsession Game Set Matte Baked Powder. I don't like this very much, but I'm trying to use up my powders, especially pressed powders. I have quite a few, but I just use this around my eyes, because the loose powder that I use, the Fenty Beauty one, is too fragrant to go around my eyes, and I'm trying to use this up. It's just so overpowering. I don't know why I ever liked it. It's a nice powder, the smell I just can't deal with. It just upsets my eyes, it upsets my nose, it upsets my lungs. It smells nice, but it's not the point. Right, now I'm going to go in with the Wee Cherie Hydrating Dual Phase Setting Mist. So got to give it a shake first. I've heard good things about this as well. This is the part of my makeup where I use like a hydrating spray. So at the moment I've been using the Vitamin E Skincare hydrating spray from Superdrug. I would normally go in with a setting spray later on, which I might do, to be fair. So I'll save that. But yeah, this is where I'd go in with. Ooh, that's a really fine mist, and it smells really nice. But yeah, this is normally the step I go in with this kind of a product. This smells like a sweet I used to have as a kid. I can't put my finger on it. That's a really lovely spray. Like, the spray is really lovely. It's a really nice experience to be spraying it on my face. And I just like to bring life back after powder. She says, as I overpowdered in this section. What in the fuck happened there? Sometimes I wonder. I do my powder without looking in the mirror, and I do wonder why I put so much powder on sometimes. I'm just going to use the Vive. Actually, you know what? Normally I use a lip oil in this part of my makeup. I've got the Beauty Crop Hydrating Lip Oil in the shade Caramel to test. So I'm going to test it now, because normally I use the Vive Skin Dew, Lip Dew, to like hydrate my lips. I take the foundation off my lips while my setting spray is drying, and I'll use a lip oil. I really like the packaging on this. I don't know if you can see it, where it's got the lid. The lid looks really cool. But yeah, this is in the shade Caramel. Don't know if it smells like caramel. Oh, that feels really nice. I love how big the doe foot applicator is. It doesn't look too much on my lips. I was scared because it looks a bit, I don't know, like orangey, like caramel. I wish it smelled like caramel. Why is it whenever I film, every guy with a van, every person decides to walk past, every delivery person decides to come into every single person's house around here? So whenever I film in this spot, when I'm sitting on the floor, it's fine. No one can see me. But I really like that. I feel like that's kind of like a lip oil that I would put in like a bag, my bag or something. It's not too thick, but it is thick enough that it feels hydrating, which is exactly what I want in this step of my makeup routine. I think I'm going to go on to eyes next. Now, I am no eyeshadow connoisseur. I am no makeup artist, so please excuse what I do with my eyes. This is just to test the formula. This is the Huda Beauty Empowered palette. I got this in the Boots Best of Beauty box, and I haven't had an eyeshadow palette in a long time, and I haven't had a high-end palette in a long time. But this is what she looks like. Very lovely, very neutral. I think I'm gonna stick with probably like the warm toned side, the warm tone neutrals. There is a cream, I think that's a cream brown, which I don't think I'll really use. But yeah, I'm gonna stick with some brownie neutrals in my crease, and then pick a shimmer to go on my lid. I will not do this on camera because I am not good at eyeshadow. Don't take what I do as what you should do. Follow a professional, not me. I'm not professional. I'm sorry if the camera angle changed. It's probably because it has. I used the shades Power and Best Self, so these two, in my crease. Used a little bit of the shade Legacy on my outer corner, and then used the shade Do It on my lid. It's a little bit fallout-y with the shimmer shades, but it's not just this palette I find that with, it's with a lot. Blends really lovely, just like any other Huda Beauty eyeshadow palette that I've had. I have had a few before, but I've decluttered a couple. I had the Mercury Retrograde palette, I think it was called, and the was it Naughty or Nice or something? I can't remember, but that was actually really nice, but I gave that to somebody else because it's more like purpley tones, and I'm not a purpley toned eyeshadowy neutral gal. I'm a browns and warm tones kind of gal with eyeshadows, but yeah, it's nice. Now is when I normally do my powder bronzer. So let me just find my powder bronzer brush. Found it. This is the NYX Buttermelt bronzer in the shade Buttercup. Now I have tried to get one of these before. I did have one, but it smashed on my way home. I was very careful with this one. This is a very soft formula. It's a very like sheeny kind of formula. I'm a little bit worried because I'm not a sheeny bronzer kind of gal, but it smells nice. I don't feel like that's too pigmented or anything. Oh, maybe it is. I feel like I need to use a different bronzer brush anyway. I've been using this one from Fenty and it's not quite the right shape. It packs on bronzer rather than disperses it, but I feel like this is going to go really well with that blush that I used. I mean, you can't really tell here because the blushes, I already have blush on, but on my forehead you can see the colour. I think it's a nice colour for my pale ass skin, and it sits really lovely. I thought it was going to be like proper like shimmery, but it's not shimmery, it's more like a sheen. When I swatched these in the shop, I was so scared because I thought, oh my god, they're going to be shimmery, it's going to be horrible. Like, it doesn't look like a lot in the pan, but actually it's really lovely, and the blushes are the same. I actually have another blush here. I do have one. I think I've put it back in my collection now, but this is the shade For the Butter. This is a bit of a darker shade. I actually haven't swatched mine yet, but that's what mine looks like. It's like a purpley pink toned blush. They don't look like much in the pan, but they are gorgeous. I feel like this is more like a wham bam thank you ma'am kind of shade. It's not really an everyday shade for me. I'm gonna have to go really light-handed with this, but it looks stunning, so I had to pick that up. I don't have a powder blush to test because I didn't want to have like a blush that would like take away what I've got here from the Papaya Beauty Crop shade, but that shade is still coming through even after powder, and I don't feel like I need to put any more bronzer any more blush on. So I'm gonna do a bit of my eyebrows. So this is the NYX Lift and Snatch eyebrow pen in Ash Brown. I haven't tried this out yet. It's been in my makeup collection for a while. I've been too scared of it being like too finicky. if that's the word. But it's to like draw on brow hairs. I feel like I don't need to draw on eyebrow hairs as much. I just fill mine in a little bit. But I guess it looks more it does look quite natural, like actual hairs. I am in no way a pro when it comes to eyebrows. But like if I was to, I can like draw in brow hairs, like that's quite cool. I feel like I've just fucked up my eyebrow now, but it's okay. I don't really do much to my eyebrows, to be fair, but I bought this because everyone was raving about it and I never had a brow pen. Now I see why. I need to put on is my NYX Stick It Stick It, as I always use the NYX Stick It Stick It at the moment. This is in the shade Taupe, just to give my brows some colour and semi-put them where I want them. I feel like, there we go, that's better. I haven't fucked up my eyebrows as much now that I've put brow gel in. I feel like I needed to put brow gel in first to see where I'm going. But I do actually have a clear brow gel to test, but now that I've done that, I don't know how well this is going to show up. But anyway, I'm going to do my setting spray. Pardon me. Jeez. Normally, like I said, I normally do a setting spray as well as like a hydrating spray. This is just Milani Make It Last. This has definitely been lasting. This is the jumbo one, that's why. I bought the jumbo without testing the normal size. But this is really nice. I do like it. I'm just trying to use my setting sprays up. Okay, that's dried a little bit. So I have this mascara. So I bought this in the sales, the January sales from Cult Beauty back in 2023. I haven't even opened this yet. I have had one of these before, but I bought it back then because it was a good deal. I've just been trying to go through my mascara since then, and finally I've used up Minis and I've used up every other mascara I seem to have had open. So now it's time for Huda Beauty Legit Lashes. Now I can't remember how the fuck you use this. I can't remember if you use the volume side then the curl and length, or the curl and length side then the volume side. But it's basically like putting on 2 coats mascara anyway. But yeah, I'm just gonna curl my eyelashes quickly. I just realised I didn't put any highlighter on. I think I do have a highlighter somewhere. I'm not in the mood for a highlighter today, you know. Anyway, I'm going to use the volume side first and then the curl and length side, because there's 2 sides to these. I can't remember how I used to do it, to be fair, but I'll be back in a minute because I make some really weird faces. Okay, that's what the volume side looks like. One thing I really like about this is that when you're doing like this side of your eyes, you've got this bit in the middle where it's not mascara wand covered in mascara, which I quite like that it's not like that, because I always end up whacking my nose and getting mascara all over my bridge of my nose. Anyway, I'm gonna go in with the curl and length side. Why is there like a massive clump? Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Normally I just do like the 1 coat on my bottom lashes, but I thought I'll do both on both. So the volume side is a bit more of like that shape. The bristles are rubber. They're not plastic, and they're not bristles, they're rubbery. So I guess they're plasticky. And then the curl side, curl and length side looks like that. It's slightly curved and it's shorter. I definitely feel like that curl and length side did give some length. It could just be that the fact that I've gone in with technically 2 coats of mascara, but I don't know. I remember really liking that mascara, so maybe I do really like it. I don't remember it much, but hey ho. Just removing that lip oil. My lips do feel really nice and hydrated, to be fair now. They were feeling a little bit crusty before. They're definitely more hydrated, so that Beauty Crop lip oil is nice. We've got the e.l.f. Pout Clout Lip Plumping Pen. I feel like I'm the last person on the face of the earth to try this out. I've got the shade Buster Mauve. They had 3 for 2 on e.l.f. things. I can't remember what the third e.l.f. thing I got with everything was. I actually don't remember. Fuck knows. But if you spend, I think if you spent £16 you got, oh I remember, if you spent £16 you got one of these for free. You could pick your shade, so I picked this because I couldn't find the tester for the others. And I think I got the Finest Fleck glitter topper. That was before Christmas. I have already tested that out. But yeah, Buster Mauve. I think you have to click these up, but that's the shade on there. It looks really nice. It looks more pinky on the packaging, but it looks more browny when you've got it on, I guess. And these are meant to be plumping, which I'm not a fan of plumping, but basically just like a glossy lip balm, aren't they? I don't know if it's the fact that it's plumping because it's got a tingling mint in. Oh, 3-in-1 lip plumper, gloss and balm. Sorry, my camera just told me to shut up. I can definitely feel the tingling sensation of it being plumping. It feels really nice on the lips though. And I feel like this shade is nice. This is really nice. I was thinking, oh, it's just going to be like one of the, just a normal lip balm kind of product. I like the colour on me. It's not too much. It's not too pigmented. It's just enhancing my natural lip colour. Right, I feel like we can test this BFF brow brow product out now. My eyebrows, with the NYX Stick It, I don't put enough on that it fully sticks my brows in place. So sometimes I do like a clear brow gel over. Why is everyone here today? At least it just looks like I'm doing my makeup and not talking to myself at the same time. But yeah, this is just like a clear brow gel, but it's meant to, oh, Grow and Groom brow gel. I don't know what that means. Oh, it's got castor oil and vitamin E in it apparently. I wanted to get this years ago when Beauty Crop was still sold in Superdrug online. Okay, it's a little bit hard to get through my brows because they've got a bit of a layer on them from the NYX Stick It. But I like how short, how small the brow, the brush is. I like to call it the brow head. It's not a brow head, Zoe, it's a brow brush. It's a brush. But I like me a small-headed brow product. Not a lot comes out on the brush, which I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. Oh, no, some comes out. It's quite small. I really like the hearts on the lid. It's so cute. I'm gonna just give that a few minutes and see if it dries, and we can see if my lips look any plumper. So I'll be back in a minute. Okay, I feel like they've had a few minutes. It doesn't feel, they don't feel like they're, they don't feel like, you know how the 24-hour brow setter feels from Benefit, or like if you put glue in your eyebrows, you know, like that, like got to be glue. I've used that in my eyebrows before. It doesn't feel like that. It feels like I could touch my eyebrows and move them a little bit. I don't know. It's quite nice, to be fair. I feel like my lips have definitely gotten a bit plumper. I wish that that lip balm did not have the plumping in it. Because if it didn't have the plumping in it, it'd be really nice. If when I'm editing, if I remember, I'll put on screen now how long it took for the plumping effect feeling to wear off. It just feels like I've got mint on my lips. Like, to be fair, it doesn't feel as bad as it did. It doesn't feel too bad. It's not like the lip injection from Too Faced, because bloody hell that's bad. It just feels like I've got mint on my lips. I don't know if they do feel plumper. I don't know what's meant to make them look plumper, to be fair. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I definitely enjoyed trying out products. I love testing out new makeup products. And I've been waiting and dying to try these products out for a while, and I've still got stuff in my bag to test out, but I'll test that out on my own time. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, if you did, give it a big thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in the next video. So bye guys.